Okay. Yeah. Sorry, I figured I'd better just start a new one with my ranting on it since I got to clip that to get all my opinions off of that because I'd rather just have that as an audiobook for myself later or whatever. But man, oh jeez, yo. Like I keep reading 1984. I've read that quite a few times actually, but it just is alarming reading that book and looking at the current world right now. It's oh man. I'm not sure what to say anymore. Like, yeah, look at ICE. Great. We got a Gestapo happening here in the US. Like, I don't know what to say anymore about the world. We could use some happy stuff happening, Like, could some company just do something good for consumers, maybe? Or something? I don't know. Ah, well, good. On a good note, I'm almost quitting these things. I'm down to now about nasty cigarettes a day. So, oh, look at that. We got a whopping 1 degrees out in here in Bloomington. But yeah, man, it's just like, fuck. Like, I don't think it's just the US either. Everything. I don't know. I had like thoughts of what I was going to talk about, but now I'm just like, I don't know. I'm not sure how to explain it anymore. Yeah. Well, on a side note, I updated Mac OS to Mac OS 26.2, and Edge Light is pretty cool right now. I got that going on. So I don't need like a web light in front of me or whatever. So, but yeah, I don't even know what to talk about anymore. Like, oh, I was watching the Game Awards last night. Was it last night? Yeah, I think it was last night. And man, holy shit. There's so many like again, I'm gonna show how old I am. There's so many like gory. John Cena's last really? Wow. I didn't know he was still fighting and everything. I like Cena though. He's a cool guy. Like he's so good with the make a wish stuff, that guy, like ridiculously good. I think he's like the world record holder for most make a wish wishes he fulfilled or whatever. So very cool. But yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, I ain't got much today really. I'm just kind of spinning astrology. How did like let's look at my YouTube here. What I got going on? Anything? Oh, this is AI gets arrested. Yeah, AI. Who knows? It's funny. Yesterday I tried to utilize AI. He is. I would say that. I'm not a wrestling guy myself, but I know my friends loved him. Back in the day, people loved The Rock, but we saw what happened to The Rock, man. He kind of, oh, geez. He got exposed for being who he was or wasn't really, right? But yeah, it's just what's my news? Ooh, space stuff. I like space stuff. Anything exciting in space world? I haven't seen too much happening these days in space worlds. Oh God, Microsoft. Oh boy. Yeah, I hate to say it, we've really entered, I think, an era of like right now, I just don't feel like anything they're making product wise is worth buying. Like everything is getting we're entering the world of like Big Brother, like 1984, where it's just that book describes what's the world's becoming right now. It's so frightening. Like, but the thing is, we got to realize, I guess, there's more of us than them. We still have the numbers; they're in our favor right now. But the fact is that we're all just, I don't know. I think we feel helpless, and that we have. It's easy to not want to do anything because it feels like nothing matters, or whatever we do, it doesn't matter. But we still have to do something. So, which is tough. Fucking Trump. It's only been a year since he's been president. Look at our country, 1 year of his presidency. Wow. We're winning, aren't we? Hope all you mega people are winning. How are your portfolios and checking accounts looking these days and prices being paid and your wages? Tariffs, man, they're great for the average Joe, aren't they? Yeah. Oh yeah, let's see here. Yeah, everything's gone up pretty darn good, isn't it? Let's look at some. Here's the thing that about like Big Brother stuff. What Trump has started to do this last year. He's basically eliminating the publishing of public data on stuff. So you know, it's kind of like China and Russia. They just when the numbers don't look good, they just don't put them out, or they shift the way the numbers are calculated in the back end to make it seem like things are better than they are. And that's what we're in right now. Like unemployment numbers are fucking skewed. You know why? Because the way they do unemployment counting is stupid. Oh, dude, thank you. I don't know about that. I'm just a guy that with crazy hair. I'm growing my hair out. It's so wild right now. I just say how it is, or I just like to complain a lot. I don't know. I'm not sucking up to any fucking YouTube sponsors. You'll never see sponsored. Oh, by the way, check out my new sponsor that's a fucking scam. Like all these YouTube people are sponsored. Fuck off. Your sponsored are all scams. There's like I watch so much YouTube. All these sponsor like posts I see, I'm like, dude. I'm gonna see a YouTube video probably a month from now talking about your sponsor, saying that they scammed other people, and yeah, it's messed up. But yeah, no, it's ah, like the analytics for unemployment, the way they calculate it. Let's find out here. Let's bring some enlightenment. I cannot type today. Yeah, because it doesn't account for people like me or other people that aren't even looking for jobs or applying for unemployment because we can't unapply for it. Where did this statistic come from here? Let's see. Blah, 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 blah. Here we go. This is what we want to see. Who is counted as employed? Who is counted as unemployed? Here we are. I'm not doing this because fuck the job world right now. Nope, nope, nope. So yeah, like what are the numbers at right now? One month we in December 2025. Oh boy, you know what's funny? People have lost the ability to like do searches. Fuck this shit. This is why people think AI is hot. God, don't put your eggs in AI. Um, oh, look at that spike, huh? Jesus. Seasonally adjusted. Yeah, these numbers are so off. This is where we really are across the board, honestly. Yeah, fucking my ass. Oh, this is the pandemic era. I say we're at the same rate here. This is bullshit. Right now, we're 4.4%. Fuck no, not from what I've seen and what people talking. And even if, you know, you are employed, it's just shit fucking stagnant wages, man. So I'm gonna be cursing and swearing a lot in case people have that. Exactly. YouTubers are unemployed, I think. Well, people like me, I'm not a YouTuber. I'm just a guy that goes on YouTube and rants. Like I always like to, be transparent. I make a total of $9.50 a month. $9.50 a month. But then again, I don't have ads or anything in the middle of my videos, or I don't put them there. Maybe YouTube does, but I willingly choose not to inject shit like that. I was gonna turn off ads for everything, but I realized no matter what, if I turn them off, people still get an ad from Google or YouTube when they watch any videos if they do. So I guess I'll do that first ad, but sorry. Um yeah, it's well the problem too is that the stagnation of wages right now. That's the problem in the world right now is not just that everything costs more, it's just that there's no parallels with the wages increasing at the rate of which everything else is. And tariffs again, like are just unnecessary. It's basically veiled price increases. Kind of makes you wonder. In the when I think about it, when you think about it in the back end of things, knows how certain companies had made agreements with the US on not being imposed a high percentage of tariffs on them. This seems very fucking corrupt, doesn't it? Like, literally, like bribery. It's like, it's so stupid. Like, I don't know how the general public, or well, I don't get how they can't see this shit. Like, I don't get Republicans, mega people. Like, I have a feeling they're gonna probably come after me, but I don't care. Whatever. Stupid. You guys are fucking stupid. Unless you're making millions a year, or unless you're in the top 5 percentile earners, you're not gaining a single thing from Trump. Like your version of myself, I would say honestly, I would. It's silly because everyone says this as we're older. Invest in. Well, here's the problem I have. My biggest thing, financially speaking, would be saying invest in your 401k. But then again, I'm like, who knows if the markets is going to be like what I've went through? Like the the life I went through. I'm like in my mid 40s now, so I grew up in what the era that everyone wants to come back to, the late 90s, early 2000s. Fuck yeah, I want to call that. Back in the day, I called that the golden era of humanity because it just felt like the world was full of promise, hope, and the future was endless. Like there was no ceiling for the future and technology and what humans could do. And social justice increasing and awareness. Yep, they suckered us. They pulled us in, man. Things I would tell myself if I was younger. I tell them to invest in my 20s, invest like $10,000 into a 401k and just let it sit. Invest into the S&P index. At least I would have told my younger self that now. I don't know about nowadays, but it's probably buy some crypto too, actually. Just because if you go crypto ever, don't go anything but Bitcoin. Don't play with the meme coins. Don't play with the shit coins. I played that game with crypto and I didn't make any money at all. I lost money on that. But I did buy Bitcoin at one point and sold recently, so that's why I'm unemployed, doing my thing after my caregiving stint. So what would I say about to my younger self? I wasted a lot of money. I had a lot of fun. I partied a lot, and I would still do those things because they create life experiences, honestly. I tell myself not to take myself too seriously. Try not to grow up too fast because you have the rest of your life to be an old, cranky person. Um, I would have told myself take more chances, like with in romance aspects. Like I found out later down the road, that um you just gotta. It's like they say, forget how it goes. The saying, it's a really cool saying. Every like basically every opportunity you fail to take a chance at is a for sure miss or whatever. So basically, even if you succeed once out of 100 times, it's better than succeeding 0 out of 100 times because you tried at least and you learn lessons from your failures. So, but yeah, I don't know. It's a weird world. I mean, my problem is with giving advice to young people right now is that the world in which you young people have to exist in versus the one I grew up in is it's fucked. Because I grew up in the world where the social contract of society was being abided by at all levels, whereas now it's a two-sided game where us normals are playing by the rules of the social contract, but all the elites, rich people, and companies are above it. They are not following through on their promises that we've given. That's the idea behind social contracts that we give up a little bit of our freedoms to ensure that we have a stable, peaceful society that, we're not going around every day worrying about if we're going to get killed for just food or whatever, basic survival and the bare bones, the basis or the foundation for society, really. But the problem is right now that it's a one-way street. There's only not everyone's participating, and those that aren't participating are reaping the biggest benefits of society right now, and they're getting away with it. That's the thing. That's the problem right now. This world is fucking. There's always been corruption, hate, pain, scandalous people, but they've always been called out for. We've always publicly shamed them. We've always, you know, held them accountable. Now, fucking people, influencers are fucking pieces of shit and they're getting millions of like subscribers for doing shitty things in society. That's wrong. That's what's the problem is. We have the lack of consequences for our actions in the moment. That's me. Oh, oh, Hammer, you're awesome. Thanks for the tips. I appreciate it. I'm not, like I always tell anyone that does comment, my one or two people I get to view me, that, hey, it's funny. I even set up like, I'm like, you know what? If I'm going to be a pretend YouTuber, I'm going to have a pretend setup. So I'm going to do the whole OBS stuff. Ooh, let's get fancy. Let's just look at the problem. You know what's sad though? It is so prevalent. Hey, Ren, man, you're back again, yo. Yeah, I'm doing like old school chat in IRL style now. But yeah, dude, it's people don't think they have a soul, I think, anymore. Or they're, I hate to say it, I see why they're doing it though. The way the world's, rewarding the bad in the world, so, I don't know. It's like, yeah, it's a crazy world. I mean, I'll be honest, I don't know if I'm the best one to judge the world the way it is, since honestly, I'm not really participating in the world more. At the moment, I'm more of an observer of the world in that I'm not going to work every day. I'm not constantly in the public. I'm just sitting here in my condo on my YouTube channel, r- like yelling into the clouds, I guess. But I feel like I mean, I do go out in public a lot actually, and I like talking to people. I'm a talker. I grew up on a farm. Oh my God. GTA Life. I hear you, man. Renz. Yeah, that's why I love that movie Free Guy, man. That's so awesome. I mean, we're probably in a simulation. Let's be honest. This reality is simulation, I think. It has to be. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me. Like my latest theory on the reality and world is that yes, we're in a simulation, but the thing is about the simulation is that humans, we're not the focus of the simulation. We're just part of it. The focus of the simulation is actually to see how long it takes for artificial life to propagate itself and take over the galaxy. Crazy man talk, yo. So yeah, so take anything I say with a grain of salt, I guess. But that's the thing, I like to say that I'm probably wrong on a lot of things. I'd rather, you know, preface my inaccuracies than to just go with it. Gamer, thanks for coming, man. You're awesome. Yeah, I'll try. I do a lot of No Man's Sky streaming, obviously. Ren, hey, my boy, the builder. Oh my God. But yeah, you have a great one, man. Be good. I hope the world smiles upon you, my friend. Peace. But yeah, I don't know. It's crazy world. I really wish I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what I can do for younger people in this world. Because yeah, this is your world more than mine. I'm just coasting along until my time is up, I guess I'm about probably over halfway through. Hell, if I live to be 70, bonus. So that's why I'm thinking about myself. I'm like, oh shit, I put too much money in my 401k that I might never touch. Yeah, balance it out, I guess. Yeah. So yeah, we're unemployment rate right now. Realistically, it says we're at what in the US? We're at 4.4%. I don't feel like that's accurate. I think we're more like the way it feels in the world. This seems like the more accurate rate. It's like I don't know. No one wants to say it out loud that we're in a recession. Hang on, let's see what they say. What do all the webs say here? Is not officially in a recession. Okay. Well, that's AI assist too, though. Oh, good old Forbes, man. Yeah, they're so right about everything. Oh my God. Like, can I sue Jim Cramer? I once invested in one of his stocks, he said, before I knew about Jim Cramer. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. And yeah, I lost. a lot. I wasn't a lot of money, but I lost on that big time. Like I didn't make a single cent, just all losses. Okay, my ring light's getting in the way here, so I gotta. Technical definition of recession is two consecutive quarters of negative growth and gross to GDP. Oh, they're just hedging that shit with other things. Yeah, no, we're in a recession. I love it. Like, are we in a recession? I don't know. Yeah, let's see here. Let's look at stock markets. I don't know actually websites. I usually use my app, but I don't want to dox myself too bad. Let's see. S&P is down. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I had a feeling. I mean, so like to talk about like investing stuff or whatever. Here we go. S&P. We'll do 5 year. 86% growth. Yeah. $10,000 in there, you'd be up to what? Oh, I don't know. About 20,000 or something like that. Pretty crazy. Oh my God. I love Black Mirror, dude. I love Black Mirror. Yeah, the world is too sensitive. As you can tell, I'm not very sensitive. But no, Black Mirror, man, that's kind of like Idiocracy. It's kind of one of those shows that became it's going to become like a documentary. That's the thing though. People have thought, hang on, here we go. If you're gonna like, if they come up with technology to replace your eyes, I don't think I would anymore because you can't take them out. Like it's just everything is now like a platform to deliver ads. It seems like it's like fuck you ads. That's like that one. Which one is it again? Black Mirror with where you have to watch ads all the time. 20 million demerits or something like that, or 10 million. 10 million. Yeah, you know what I do? Whenever ads come on anywhere, I literally put the mute button on and I close my eyes and count to 90. But I have to do that 3 times because it's literally 5 to 6 minute ads between anything on broadcast TV. So, yeah, crazy stuff. Oh, hang on. Where's my light screen? I'm on like dark mode. It's my light for my camera. I'm so fancy. Hey, look at that. There's my camera. So I don't know. I got nothing. I'm just yelling at the clouds. Oh man, like speaking of yelling at clouds, love you, Hello Games, but man, let me play No Man's Sky in VR with the controller, man, because oh, I was not digging playing with the Move controllers. Really fun visually looking though. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna ever see VR could become mainstream like Ready Player One. People, yeah, the headset comfortability is, I mean, it's been how many years since we had more mainstream headset devices, VR ones, and we still have ergonomic mad issues, honestly. Oh, yeah, the new season, the first episode. Oh my God. Yeah, that's alarming shit, yo. I mean, it's yeah, I just don't know. My big question about all this stuff is what is the end goal of the elite people in this society? Like they never, I can't even imagine what it is. I've, I hope it's more than just fucking money, because money. You know what? Wouldn't doubt me. Wouldn't doubt it. These are people that make 50 million a year and somehow need a raise. And that they fire, like that's what gets me about society is like a company fucking doesn't a company makes profits still so they can pay everything in their books. Yeah, exactly. They can pay everything in their books. They can pay, like they're not losing money. They just didn't make as much money as they thought they should have made. And they call that a failure. Like I think the problem with the business world is it's unsustainable what they want, which is year over year increased profits. You can't do that. You can't. That's stupid. Yeah, no imagination. I true that, true that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, here's the thing, people, rich people, powerful people. Eventually society gets to the point where a breaking point and shit like the French Revolution happens. What happened in the French Revolution, you ask? Well, let me look that one up for you. It was fucking horrible. Like, it was an era of distrust, neighbors turning on neighbors, heads literally rolling in the streets, quite literally. Like, it was fucking horrible. Yeah. Yep. Basically, everyone turned on themselves. Like, no one in France could trust anyone in France. Like, and they didn't need proof either. They literally just dragged people in the streets and behead them or stab them to death or bludgeon them with fucking rocks. Like, these are painful deaths too. Like, these aren't pretty. So yeah, that's like, a book we had to give read in high school was A Tale of Two Cities. I don't know. Did they make you read that anymore? Or is that too woke for y'all? I always get a kick out of people like making fun of woke now, because now it's like the popular thing is to be anti woke or be against the wokeness. I'm like, fuck off. If being woke is being a fucking good human, I'm all the woke that there is. I'm sorry for like portraying people with, yeah, Hollywood and all the media outlets. They rode that one too hard. Dick rode that shit too hard. Like trying to, the force female stars and heroes in our faces in franchises that weren't female oriented, where the stars were men. Stop. Like, you fucking killed Star Wars, man. You guys killed Star Wars. It was shit. So many things got killed this last 5 years because of that. But that's just out of touch, like media consultants and CEO types. Dude, see, that's the thing, I'm that if I had my if I would never be rich, like, because if I got rich, my goal would be to not be rich, to give that money away. I mean, if I made 50 million in one fucking year, you know what good shit I could do in this town I live in? I could fill every fucking food shelf all year round. I could buy clothes, have coat drives, like pay for every fucking kid's school lunch. Like, fuck you, Bill Gates, or not Bill Gates, but whoever, I mean, CEOs of any company. What are you not? Why aren't you just do something with your money? Something good. Like, fucking A. Like, it's sad. Small town, I was at my mom's, up in West Central Minnesota, bumfuck Minnesota. It's the craziest thing where my mom lives, where I grew up. That area has more millionaires than where I live now in Bloomington, Minnesota. Like, ridiculous. Ah, thank you. I think a lot of us, that's all how a lot of us think is that way. It's just that no one wants to highlight it and no one wants to make that a cool thing to do. Like, being generous isn't cool, I guess. It doesn't get you the clicks and likes. But then again, if you're getting clicks and likes for that, it feels a little staged too. So, you lose the genuine fact or whatever. But dudes, yeah, like, okay, like Microsoft, Satya, why aren't you taking a fucking pay cut when instead, no, let's just lay off 5,000 workers? Dude, CEOs of companies don't need fucking their money. Of all people, they should get laid off. They're the one in charge. It's on their fucking duty that they fucked up. So, and they should be blacklisted from the fucking industry too. Like, I said this before. There's the biggest scam in society right now is one that no one's even talking about. It's the fact that you can be the worst piece of shit, horriblest CEO of the world, and yet still get a job as a CEO somewhere because it's a circle jerk of C suites. All they do is circle jerk between companies over and over. Look at EA. Look at Bowser. Look at Bowser. He went to Nintendo. What did he do in EA? Oh, he made them lose lots of money. Now he went to Nintendo and made Nintendo change their philosophy about even more greed. Fuck you, Nintendo. Fuck off. I'm gonna pirate your shit. Fuck them. Sorry, I'm getting a little ranty and angry. But hey, it's just us three here, so. Plus, I'm no name. I'm a little tiny little fish, a little minnow in the very bottom of the ocean, trying not to get eaten by that crazy, scary fish with the light. But no, it's just disappointing that anyone in power is just such a fucking spineless piece of shit anymore. No one wants to take accountability for the actions they do, and they want to just pass it off to the workers or someone else. It's like, fucking man up, woman the fuck up, yo. You make millions of dollars. You know what? You face the fucking consequences. You're the first person that falls on the sword, man. What happened to like honor and fucking respect, you know? There's no honor in our world anymore. There is no biasness, or there is, but it's always at our level. It's never at this level. Up here, it's just a fucking slushy shit show up here. It's like a shit malt up here, you know? Name one person at the C-suite level that you can think of in the world that is a good person. Oh, shit. No one. No one asked. Oh, thanks, Ren, man. You know what? I totally grew up in that area, man. That's why, you know. Like that part of me is Gen X, like the rebellious, fuck you, I don't give a fuck kind of aspect. And then there's part of me is a millennial, is the technological, but I still feel for you, and I still understand feelings and emotions and respect, you know. But I don't know. There's gonna need to be a stance. We're gonna have to take a stance soon here, us normals, us general public, and it's gonna be ugly. It's gonna get ugly. But this might actually be one of the most important battles in humanity for the future of humanity and society and life, is what's coming up in the next 5 to 15 years. Like, I don't know if AI necessarily is our enemy. I mean, it's not on our side. It's, I think, not on anyone's side really. It's just a tool, you know, of course, at the moment. But here's a crazy thing I always like to think. Here's what gives me hope about AI is that AI is gonna like come once AI gets to AGI, artificial general intelligence levels, where you can basically, you know, talk to like another human, not super intelligent, but still intelligent. It's gonna like instantly, within 10 seconds of computing the world and statistics and looking at the world, decide that society is kind of fucked right now. Why is it arranged the way it is? It's so inefficient when you think about it, right? So the push for AI might be in the worst interests of the rich people and the elites, and that, yeah. Dude, that's exactly. Ignorance is the biggest it's like the power play of anyone that wants to suppress any group of people, is basically make them poor, make them make them turn on each other, and take away education. Because it's funny how, like, you know, how few right-wing conservative mega people are that are college graduates, and the belief systems, you know, how your belief systems change dramatically the moment you start understanding the world at a greater scale, unbiased look, you know. That's my thing with religion too, you know. Like, I just hate people that fucking just say, "Oh, thank you God for creating this. Thank you God for my life." Fuck off. Seriously. Be accountable for your fucking actions in life, instead of like good and bad blame like some invisible entity. Fucking crazy people. Even if there is a God, he's a fucking shitty God. Seriously, the way I see it. Look at your God. What has he done for you? Nothing. What has he proven to you? Nothing. When has he actually shown his face to you or talked to you directly without a in between person that's using that influence that they have gained from that to basically manipulate you? You know what I'm saying, fools? You know what I'm saying? Y'all a motherfucking bunch of sheep. What if I made up a story about some person that doesn't exist that I cannot prove? Wow. And all I need for you to go to heaven is to believe in what I say, and make sure to give 35% of your income to the church to help fuel your journey to the enlightened side. Get the biggest scams in the world are television, TV, can you say that? Yeah. Jimmy Graham. Yeah. Yeah. All those motherfucking religious people. Fucking, oh, dude, let's look up this piece of shit here. I hate this guy. Oh, big oh dude, what is his name again? He has a fucking show. He has like five fucking or like 20 matches, a yacht, a private plane, a $20 million fucking church. Here's the thing, like I always say, I like to think in my head is that okay, let's say there is a God out there and the God is just like how, religious people say it is. Don't they get concerned about their what they've done in this life? The consequences of the afterlife? Like yet you're judging other people on this, but you know? Yeah, mega churches, the oh yeah, you're pretty close to that actually. God, what is this? Oh, I forget. Olmsted preacher. Joel, his name. Joel Olstein. Oh, this piece of fucking shit. Oh my God. If any of your relatives, old relatives, are sending this guy money, tell them to fucking stop. This is, oh Jesus, I hate this guy. Okay, let's look at his website. Let's see what things what inspiration the religious people are talking about as they tell you to hate people. Sign up. Okay, if you don't like somebody, just sign them up for this shit. They'll get emails for till they die. How much does it cost now? Let's see here. Let's see what the store says. Oh, we believe in spreading the word of God for the price of 19.99. Oh, hey, look at that. Faith for today. Oh, I bet it's awesome. Fucking hypocritical piece of shit. Why don't you sell your goddamn mansion, dude? Let's see here. Let's look him up here. How do you spell his last name? Ugh, ugh. Net worth. Oh, yeah, he's a man of God. I bet a man of God hoards 40 to $100 million for preaching. Jesus. Here we go. Let's look at the rich pastors because that seems like totally in line with their religion, right? Oh, he looks. Oh, why do they always look like fucking psychopaths? Look at this dude. Jesus criminy. You know what? I'm not religious. Fucking Jesus Christ. Smite me. Seriously, smite me if you exist. Do something in this world if you exist, right? It's been 2,000 years and you haven't done fucking shit. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just a little baffled by people's God. Oh my God. Billy Graham, this fucking fraud. What a motherfucking piece of shit fraud. They're all frauds. Who are we talking about? Oh, there's nothing wrong with being wealthy. Look at this bullshit. Yeah, but usually with wealth come there's only quite a few ways you can become wealthy, and they usually aren't very legitimate ways, especially when you're running a Oh God, it is such that's the thing, I studied the rise of civilization in college, anthropology, archaeology, philosophy, and all that stuff, and that's all religion is. It is a religion originally before people got really controlling. It was mainly, to explain unexplainable phenomena, natural phenomena. That's what they use religion more for. And basically, anything they couldn't explain, we'll just, call it religion kind of thing. But yeah, it's legitimate illegitimacy. Agreed, my friend. So, I mean, look at the fucking Roman Church, Roman Catholic Church in the let's see, like I'd say 500 to 1100 AD or B, yeah, 80. Yeah, should we? Yeah, let's do a search. I like Googling stuff. Let's see, Roman Catholic. I mean, just look, see, Roman Catholic Church, how much they're worth right now. Value. Of course I did. 73 fucking billion around. And That's the answer. We'll look in the real one here. Oh, yeah, Latter-day Saints, man. Really? Isn't that funny how these are supposed organizations that are translating the word of God to human words or some bullshit fucking thing? Here's the reality. If there's a God, he don't know he exists. He don't care. If anything, it's more like the scientist theory of God and creation. We're just a fucking side effect of an experiment that wasn't even meant to create us. I think the experiment again was to see how long it took a universe to create artificial intelligence on its own. So I think we might be getting towards the end of this run. I don't know though. I don't know shit about shit, so but yeah, no, that gets me religious stuff. Like, and I don't know. I'm gonna be honest. I do look down on you if you're gonna say you're religious and a hardcore religious. 'Cause to me, it says that you have no fucking mind of your own and you can't think outside the box, and you're very easy to manipulate and to get to easy to control your thoughts with. You know, that just. I'm sorry, but being super religious says weak is a weakness to me, and even more so in the fact that the religious people, what gets me is the hypocrisy of them. Like, it's just fucking horrible. Like, I mean, they don't even go to church, the people that claim to be all religious. They're the people that don't even go to church. They're the people that I see walk by the homeless people or shun me for giving that homeless person a dollar, saying, oh, they're just going to go buy a beer with that. You know what? I don't care. The moment that dollar bill leaves your finger, you have no right to judge where that dollar goes. You gave them the money, so you got to accept the consequences of your actions and the fact that they might use that money for things that you don't want them to use it for. Fuck off. Oh my god. I'm a meat popsicle. I was like that from Fifth Element. So yeah, this is just you know what I like for religions or spirituality? I like to believe in Rosicrucians belief systems because you know why? I don't have to pay tribute to anybody. I don't need to go to a temple or anything to be fucking blessed or whatever. No, it's all about me. It's what I want to put into it and what I want to do. And if it's not real at all, if anything, it's going to make me a better person because that's the idea behind it more than anything. It's the belief in karma. Is what you put out into the world is what you get back from the world. More people could use that belief system. And also about religion too. The fact that you need to have the threat of eternal damnation make you be a good person says a lot about your character or lack of character. So just saying. But yeah, craziness. Oh man, actually I gotta use the bathroom here. I'm gonna quick put on something. Oh, I'm gonna be a self-promoter. I've always wondered, oh hey, there's me. I've looked me up before. Oh, there's me ranting again. Oh wow, we could totally do like okay, I'm just gonna put this up for now because I gotta use the bathroom. Yeah. BRB, my friends. The rants will continue, like it or not. I swear I did. I did. Okay, I think I haven't had an alcoholic drink in over, geez, I don't even know how long. I might have some whiskey. Hang on. Oh my God, my lights are up. Hey Siri, evening. Pretty fun having voice controlled stuff. Um, yeah, it's funny. I kind of like really quit drinking the last 5 years. So I had like maybe a drink every 3, 4 months, if even. So I figured, since I don't drink at all, I should buy some good drinks if I'm going to drink ever. So one second here, let me go. I think I'm going to have, nah, well, I think I have one beer. Let's see how it looks like. I was going to be super cheesy and pull out a root beer, but I have what is this even? A mango tart. Oh, yeah. These are good. Huh. Anyway, hey, I don't know. What do you guys? Hey, that a boy. I wish I could enjoy wine. It's weird. I'm like kind of allergic to it, I think. So I drink it, I get like a headache instantly, at least red wine. And then I'm kind of like, eh. Oh, dude. Alfredo lunch? Dude. Mwah. It's a classy. Ren, you got some fun interests. Yeah, dude, if you were like nearby me, you and I would totally hang out because you're cool. It's funny, I have a little bromance online now with my commenters, guys and gals. Ooh, here we go. I feel like I'm breaking the rules. I don't even know why I have fancy wine glasses. I never drink wine. Well, here's one for you, y'all. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, I should talk about some weird stuff today. Like things they don't talk about when you get older as a male. Peeing, not as cool when you get older. Pink wine? I I poop myself. I drink pink wine. Now, if you said poop yourself, if you pooped out some glitter, that seems appropriate. The sad kind of thing is right now, if I drink this, I probably will get a hella buzzed after that. Like, yeah. But I don't know. What do you guys got in your minds these days? Anything cool going on? As you can see, I'm just being old man ranty. Hey, look at there. Oh no, now I'm gonna have myself like one of my all my links will show up on this other channel of mine. Oh wow. I forgot how much I like hazy IPAs. Hazy IPAs. Yeah, I don't know, man. I know something we can talk about today. How about the Chinese EVs and all the fucking influencers in the US being like, oh my God, they're so amazing. Here's the thing. Let's look that up actually. I'm curious to see how many of these are sponsored posts by these fucking like Marquez Brown and who else? Are we cooked? I don't know. I've seen a lot of videos from China saying the exact opposite of that because, yeah. Here's the thing these people don't realize, like, oh my God, they're so cheap. They're so cheap. There's a reason why they're so cheap. Do we not remember China? I buy stuff from there all the time. Everyone else does, but yeah. Yeah. It's so hard to tell, like what the real sentiment is because I have like this channel that shows up called the China Observer, which I think might be an anti-China propaganda channel, which I always look that up and it's hit or miss. It's kind of slightly skewed against China, but they're also in China, so they're not 100% against China. But okay, you know what the funny thing is? Like a couple of these, I'm gonna make a prediction here. In 2026, one of the top headlines is going to be Chinese EVs starting on fire in Europe and Australia because that's where they're being sold right now. Mark my words, we're going to see. And the thing is, too, the reason why it's so cheap is because literally the government, China is literally subsidizing all their electric. They're like, they're all in on their electric like crazily, which that's cool. That's good to see that they are. But I don't know. I think there's a thing that countries don't think about, with going all electric is that it sounds silly to say it, but if a conflict were to ever come, if there's ever a conflict in China or US or anywhere, and let's say said country has finally, civilians in the said country have migrated into an EV for vehicles, infrastructure, everything, it's so easy to take out the whole network. Like you can't transport electricity like you can gas or store it. It's not as efficient and easy, or else everything would be electric by now. That's why I hate to say it, fuel is going to be around forever for a long time, is that you can literally take it with you in a bottle. And when you need to fucking get somewhere and get the fuck out of there and you don't have any like fuel or energy in your vehicle, charging it, that's going to take time. I can open the gas lid, put 5 gallons in there and be gone in like 3 minutes. So you might be doing yourself a disservice, countries, by going all EV before everyone else does, especially if other countries that aren't on your side have deep gasoline, petroleum deposits or access to. Like, because I know civilians don't win wars, but they can really fuck it up and have an influence upon it. Exactly. One EMP, that's what, like one tactical nuke across a data center or a EV battery storage facility would literally wipe out that country's area's, electricity, and there's no way to easily get it back. Like people don't realize how long it takes to build a generator. Literally, a generator, like the massive scale generators that companies use, those take, oh, I bet your Ren does. Yeah, same here. There's a reason why I bought I had my 2020 JCW Countryman, which I loved, but after my mom passed, I really didn't have a need for a four-door SUV Mini. So I was kind of like, I want to go back. And then, of course, a Mini Countryman, or I mean, a Mini GP3, a car I wanted forever, came available, which is rare. So I'm like, what, fuck it, I'm going to trade in. So all my friends are like, why don't you get an electric car? I'm like, no. Plus, I live in a condo, so I don't have a I could do charging, but it'd only be level one, and also char EV cars aren't cheaper than like the overall cost of an EV is not any cheaper than a gasoline, realistically. The one thing people that buy into EV don't want to ever mention is the fact that you got to put a new battery in 6 years, and they cost almost as much as a new car, and they lose all the money right away. Yeah, what does it take for those generators? Isn't it like at least a 14 to 15 month build cycle or build time frame? I mean, so like when major disasters happen, they got to rebuild. Once they ship those generators out, they're in a there's a queue to get those generators built. They're constantly building these, I imagine. Like, there's a lot of it. Oh my God, I know, right? Or how about this? This is happening with minis. I found out recently. Well, anything. Fucking shitty software bugs. Bad software updates can push to your car and then brick in it. Yeah, that's happening now. Thank you, 2021 Mini GP. No driving assistance aids at all. No lane change. None of that shit. Ain't gonna break. Only connection it has is just the read diagnostics. It can't. It can only send unlock commands. Can't start the car or anything. Oh my God. Yeah, it's. I imagine, dude. Man, we could rule the world, Ren. You and me get a bunch of. Here's the thing, guys. I didn't want to say it out loud when I'm streaming on my Planet Blue Awesome, but I'm slowly building an army for the future, and I'm disguising it as No Man's Sky playing. I'd be a very good leader if I did that. Well, you know what the craziest thing? Here's a narcissistic thing to say. I'm gonna say, 'cause, we're all narcissists, aren't we? But I've had dreams in my whole life where I've led stuff, and it's these dreams are like I had when I was a kid, and I was in the dream like 50 years old, mid 50s or so, and leading a resistance group somehow. I hate to say it, it's starting to feel like it might be one of those dreams, you know? 'Cause I mean, I don't know if I said this before, but I remember when I was 10 years old, I had the fucking craziest dream ever. Like this dream I had lasted like a decade, and it took place when I was 20 years old in my dream to age 30. And oh yeah, dude, Rand, sorry. I'm reading comments here. Yeah, the self-driving, they're shit. If you're not using LiDAR, no, I am not gonna trust it, man. I'm not trusting image recognition software yet and line of sight. That's what I mean, how do we go backwards in the way we're doing the driving stuff? You know, why we go I mean Tesla, they're the ones I'm talking about really. They went away from LiDAR to camera based and quality just went I think you can get LiDAR based still, but it costs more. But yeah, I don't know. It's weird. But back to my crazy story. Yeah, when I was like 10 years old, I had a dream that felt like it lasted from 10 years in my dream. And basically, that dream, as I got older, mid 30s, I realized was my life. Like I woke up in that dream in my bed in the condo I live in now with technology that we have now, like an iPad on me. And like I lived like 10 years of my life and I don't remember all of it, but I do remember that one part in my dream where I was in my dream, dreaming. Yeah, I don't know. That's it's wild that you can do that. Woke up in my dream in my bed, that kind of like my bed now, not the same one, but then I had like there's technology on my desk as like a tablet type of thing, touch screen or whatever, not an iPad exactly, but similar like that. Star Trek maybe themed like, by influenced me. And I remember after that dream, I was 10 years old, waking up going, God, looking around like, oh, I want that technology so bad. And then I remember one day after I bought my condo a week or so afterwards, I woke up in bed looking at my window. I'm like, had an iPad right on my bed, on my counter and everything. And just like, holy fuck, I've dreamt this. This is that dream. And 10 years after I recognized that, my life was pretty wild. So, I mean, it was like I mean, in that dream of mine, I was like all over the country doing all kinds of weird shit. In the next 10 years, that was when I got my law firm job and I became a trial support technician. And I flew all across the country and set up war rooms for high level attorneys. And we were doing cases. We were the law firm that, like, we did Minnesota versus Microsoft. We did Minnesota versus tobacco. We did Apple versus AMD. We did Apple versus Clear Channel. It was the one in Florida about the playlist stuff. So I'm like, holy fuck. And then in the course of all that, I met a lot of like high level CEOs like from those companies. Like it was really cool because I'm a really friendly guy and good at my job. I'm gonna brag about that because I'm fucking good at my job, I realize. Like really good at my job. And the best thing is I can talk to people about technology and talk to them not about technology. So like the attorneys, the partners of the C of our law firm, they love me. So, and they knew I was a really heavy tech guy because obviously I was like their go-to guy always. Like, even though I wasn't on tech support, whenever like the partner with his name in the law firm would call and have issues, he'd ask directly for me, and my boss would be like, "Hey, so and so needs you to come up." I'm like, "Mr. Cerisi, Mike Cerisi, I'll be right up, sir." He was a really nice guy too. But yeah, in the through all of that though, I got to meet the guy that built the first Pentium processor. That was so cool. I'm like, he didn't speak. His English was pretty good, but I was just in all like, thank you, sir. Yeah, awesome. But so yeah, life's crazy. Then again, it makes you wonder about that stuff like that when you have dreams about things. If it's a self fulfilling prophecy type of situation where we have the dreams and then it somehow subconsciously just sticks in the back of your brain. So maybe indirectly you are influencing your own actions throughout those years to guide you to that situation if it all works out. I don't know. A lot of variables in life. Then again, I also feel like in 2020, January 2020, no, actually, yeah, January 2020, February 2020, I fell asleep and woke up in the wrong world. I feel like I woke up in the wrong reality. Like everything just felt different the next day. I know that's like people talking about, oh, it's just COVID. No, this is before really was COVID was big, big. I mean, COVID was mainstream or mainstream in March of 2020. I remember I was building out our Citrix environment in January, knowing that we were going to be fully working from home very soon. And we had done that in preparation of that. So then I got fired because I was drinking every day because there's nothing to fucking do. And I went off about, I did some research on like my salary I was making compared to rate inflation. And my eyes got opened and I went off drunk on a thing. And they basically tried to fire me on that. But the thing is, I was like, oh man, I should just quit now. My coworker's like, no, don't do it. Play this one out. Yeah, they were in the wrong. They had no reason to fire me whatsoever. And they knew I could have probably countersued them for some massive amounts of money, but I'm not that guy. So instead, I got a about $40,000 to $50,000 severance package, and then I became my mom's caregiver after my dad passed away. Literally 2 weeks after all that happened. What a fucking month, yo! That was quite the month. But that was like the moment my life changed. Really changed was that moment that I. It's like there's a part of me that knew before my dad passed it was going to happen, and it all weirdly worked out pretty good. And then 5 years took care of my mom at the farm there, and here we are now, sitting at my condo, talking to the internet, hanging out with the Reds. But yeah, it's been a hell of a life, man. Like I'd like to think I have a pretty good story I should write a book about. I mean, I'm a abandoned, orphaned Korean that got adopted by a bunch of white farmers who treat him like their own blood. Mom, dad, I love you guys. You are fucking amazing. You are amazing, and I don't know what I need to make up for the great you given me. The chances and opportunities. Like that's the thing why I'm so adamant about have so much anger at the world or at the not the world but at the US right now is like people talk about the American dream all they want. And these people that talk about the American dream are the motherfucking people that live here in the US. Like my sister and I are the American dream. I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna be arrogant and say that because you know what? I went from not having any family. I have no idea what family. I don't know my mom and dad's name. I don't know where I was born. My birthday is like a question mark. It's like, yeah, I don't get it. Anywho, into the void we are, into the darkness that we talk. So yeah, life's crazy, yo. If there's one thing I want to say to the world, it's just, I don't know, let's be good to each other. Try to be good. Let's try to suck less. Try to be less hateful. I don't know. We just gotta stand up against the fucking shit that's going on. Right now, we all seem so. I know I feel the same way as everyone else. I feel helpless in what the world has become and what I can do to even have it make a difference or be a difference in this world. And we just can't give up, I guess. We just gotta keep believing. Just like Journey, baby. Don't stop believing, yo. And on that note, I'm gonna finish my beer, call it a night. Hi, y'all. Peace.